My whole life, in order to put diesel fuel in a tractor, whether it was this one or some other one, I had to take off the cap, put a funnel in there, get me a 5-gallon jug of diesel fuel, somehow climb up on the tires, drag this thing up here, balance it on here, open it up, pull the nozzle out, come up here, glug, 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 diesel fuel splashing everywhere, and I'd finally get it in there. And that was the first 5 gallons. Then I had to go get another one, do it all over again. That was 10 gallons, and then do it one more time to get the tractor full at 15 gallons. Well, the other day I was looking and I found something that has totally revolutionized this. Let me show you. Alright, this is it. This is my diesel fueling station. Cost me, well, it cost me less than $100. I paid, I think, I'll look it up and let you know for sure in the comments, but I paid, I think, $60 for the pump, the hose, the nozzle, this part right here, and then the hand truck I got from Harbor Freight for $30. So, altogether, this was less than $100. I already had these carboys for putting diesel fuel in there, 15 gallons a piece. So, and this thing will move. I just filled my tractor with it. It worked so great. It moved about 10 gallons in less than a minute. I got to look at the video to make sure that I'm not lying to you about that, but it was just amazingly fast. So anyway, let me show you how I got it all put together. So here's what comes in the kit that you buy. It's got a pretty heavy pump. This is cast iron, it looks like. A couple of heavy clips for your batteries. It's like a nice, pretty decent quality rubber hose for the output. And here's your suction hose. It's got a coiled spring in there to keep it from collapsing, and a strainer on the end. And here's your gun right there. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get the hoses connected to this. It's got right here, it tells you which way's in and out. So of course your suction's going to go here and your outlet's going to go there. Alright, so here is the instructions that came with it. It's item number TL32829. There's the rest of it right there. Nothing on the back. Alright, so I've got an old hub off of a wheelbarrow, and I'm going to drill the hole. Let's see. Got a board. It's about 18 inches long by 9 inches. And so, let's see. Yeah. Alright, so now I'm going to get it attached to our hand truck here. And these are just some conduit straps that I bought at Home Depot, and they're 3/4 of an inch is the size. And they fit really well right here on these corners. Alright, so I've added a plug onto the end of this, and I did a separate video on how to put these plugs on in case you're interested. Probably most of you are not, because you can just take the alligator clips that came with it and hook it to a battery and you're good to go. But this will actually hook onto my tractor, so I'm going to plug this in, make sure this pump's turned off. Yeah. Okay, so now we've got to open up the bung on our barrel, and I made a little bung wrench, and I did a separate video on that too. If you want to see that. Alright, so this is our siphon side, and I'm going to stick it down in there. Alright, now what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to pump it right back in there. Let's turn that on. See the flow on that? That's amazing. I need to tighten something up there. It's kind of squirting a little bit. Alright, so let me pull back and see. We'll fill the tractor up. Alright, can you see the flow? This thing puts out like crazy. I still feel like though let me get up there. Because I don't think this thing will automatically shut off. Okay, again, I'm just amazed by how much flow you get. Yeah, it does not automatically shut off. That's okay. Okay. I think I'm full. That was awesome. Alright y'all, so that had to be just a couple of minutes at the most, maybe a minute. Look, and so this thing holds 15 gallons. And we started out about here, so we pumped almost 10 gallons in a minute's time up there. So I could not be more pleased with that. Okay, I wanted to say one more thing. So once you put this hose down in there, it's gonna be covered in diesel fuel. And so I didn't want to just pull it out and wrap it around here because it'll collect dust. And so over time I'll be putting a lot of dust down in my diesel fuel. And I didn't want to leave this open because spiders and all kinds of stuff will climb down in there and you'll find them floating in your diesel fuel. So what I've decided to do, at least for now, is I'm just going to stuff a rag in there. And that should keep all the bugs and the dirt and the dust out. So if I come up with something better, or if you come up with something better, just let me know. But I kind of thought about, taking one of these discs and cutting it out. And so I don't know. I may do that in the future, but for right now, this may be what I'm going to do. And I'm gonna come up with something. I'll probably put a cap, just slide a little cap or something over the top of my nozzle too to keep bugs out of there. I hope this was useful to somebody and might give you an idea of how you could build something so you're not having to climb up on your tractor with 5-gallon cans of diesel and trying to kill yourself. But so actually, for not a huge investment, you can make your life so much easier. Anyway, hope this was helpful to you. Thank you for watching.